After 4 years, the Iowa women's basketball team all-time leading scorer Allie Disserhoff walked off Mediacom court and to the bench for the final time in her career. Struggling against the top-ranked Wolverine defense, the Iowa offense needed a spark. They quickly found that in running back Akram Wadley. But because of his hard work and this shooting stroke, he gained the confidence and trust of head coach Fran McCaffrey to start seeing the floor more. Led by Desmond King and Josie Jewell, they were able to go blow for blow with the top-ranked Badgers. The Iowa women's basketball team hosted the first part of the Cy-Hawk series this week, welcoming an Iowa State into Carver Hawkeye Arena Wednesday night. The Hawkeyes' offense started off slow, but did not take long to get into a groove.
Thanks, Noah. Yeah, Iowa, didn't really compete with the top programs in the country in terms of top talent, but still came away with some top recruits. So yesterday was National Signing Day for aspiring college football players. The usual suspects led the nation who had the best classes. Alabama, of course, claimed the top spot, followed by Ohio State, Georgia, Florida State, and USC to round out the top 5. Iowa, however, did not crack the top 40, according to ESPN's recruiting class rankings. Follow the Hawkeyes doll, that's per usual. Every year, Canoe Battleship is hosted the weekend before finals for any daring enough to play. And honestly, I don't know if I would be daring enough to play. Don't really like being in cold water that much, so, Yeah, I mean, after the first college football playoff rankings, Penn State was number 12 and Iowa was not ranked, and I think Saturday just really showed why that was kind of the case.
A senior from Oak Park, Illinois, Sammy Brooks lived up to expectations and finished the regular season with a 24-2 record. With the postseason looming for last year's Big Ten champion at 184 pounds, there was a chance for Brooks to do something special at the Big Ten Championships in Bloomington, Indiana. The number 2 seed at 184 pounds, Brooks had the potential to win back-to-back Big Ten titles. Heading into the championship round on Sunday, Brooks did not disappoint. There was no question that Brooks was ready to take full advantage of the possibility of winning back-to-back championships. Matched up with former NCAA champion Miles Martin of Ohio State, Brooks absolutely dominated the match to claim his second Big Ten title by a score of 11-2.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want. It's like every other match, even though it's on a bigger stage, but you never go out there to win a one-point match. And it happens because everybody's really tough, but when there's an opportunity to put a bunch of points on the board, you do it.
That's what I liked about Brooks. He's up 6-1 and keeps building his lead, and that's what you got to do to win championships.
For me, though, it's I got to think about the process, and I'll look back at the medals eventually, but I think if I'm focusing on the process and the everyday, then the other stuff will work out, and I'll have a, happy-go-lucky feeling when I'm done.
Now a 2-time Big Ten champion, Brooks still believes there is room to improve heading into the national championships. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this has been Collin Murphy, Daily Iowan TV Sports. They can go 5 deep, and they are currently 5th in the Big Ten in kills per set average. I am talking about the outside hitters for the Iowa Hawkeyes volleyball team. Led by senior Lauren Brobes, this aspect of the offense has head coach Bon Szymanski digging his front line in the grueling Big Ten.
Our front row depth is great this year. We have 5 really talented outside hitters and a couple talented right sides and middles, and it's really changed the dynamic part of the game for us offensively.
This front line has Coach Szymanski believing they are as comparable as any in the Big Ten.
The Big Ten is certainly the most athletic conference in the country right now for volleyball, and I think our depth is very comparable.
The depth this team has in their hitters is not only good for that position, but it benefits everyone on the floor.
It makes my job easier because I have so many options to choose from. It's not just one person that I'm constantly going to every time, but I can go to a bunch of different hitters and we become really unpredictable.
Yeah, I think overall, just giving our setter more options to have and not having to go to one particular hitter, being able to spread the ball out more, it helps the offense run better and makes the other team's blockers and defense not know what to expect.
With Big Ten play starting this past weekend, the Hawkeyes are definitely going to need this unit to stay consistent to compete in such a tough conference. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this has been Collin Murphy, Daily Iowan TV Sports.